Hello, my name is Emma. Welcome to this short tutorial video on how to activate and configure whitelisting on your Smappee charging station. This free option is available at all Smappee charging stations, so it doesn't matter whether you have the elegant EV1, Big Brother EV Base or largest offspring EV Ultra. They're all equipped with an RFID reader, and you can therefore use whitelisting. Let's start by outlining what whitelisting is exactly. After installation and activation of your charging station, the session activation method will be set to plug and charge. This means that anyone can use your charging station without authentication. This is useful if physical access to your charging station is limited. This may be because it is in the garage or behind a closed fence. However, it is less convenient if everyone has physical access to the charging station. Anyone can plug in the EV and start charging at your expense. You can add a virtual lock to your charging station via whitelisting. Only those who have the right key can start a charging session. Unknown keys will be rejected. The key to whitelisting is in the form of an RFID card. No invoicing of the charging session is done via whitelisting, so it is not a way to make your charging station available for public charging. Activating and using whitelisting on your Smappee charging station is completely free of charge. The main reason to use whitelisting on your charging station is safety. You really want to avoid that anyone can charge his or her car free of charge. Adding whitelisting is an easy way to achieve this. In addition, it is also a source of reporting. Every now and then we want to know who has used the charging station, how many kilowatt-hours has been charged, who uses the charging station more or less. Through whitelisting, it is no longer possible to use the charging station anonymously, so this information, and much more, becomes available via the Smappee dashboard. If these charging sessions are used to pass on costs to the employer or to use for public charging, we recommend specifically activating split invoicing or public charging. See the Downloads section of the Smappee website for more information about these Smappee services. To activate whitelisting, you need an RFID card. This can be the RFID card that was included with the Smappee charging station. In addition, most people also have other RFID cards in their wallets. Most debit and credit cards now have an RFID chip. Just check if one of the logos to my left is on your card. This may or may not be with the text RFID or NFC next to it. Keep in mind that not all cards are equally easy to use. Some cards, such as bank cards, have a weaker signal and are difficult to read by the RFID reader. With the Smappee Smart Charge card, the serial number of the card is printed on the card even. This is not the case with bank cards, and you need a tool to get the serial number. You can do this, for example, with NFC tools, but there are other tools available. In addition to cards, some RFID transponders can also be used. To add the card, use the Smappee app. Go to Settings and select your charging stations. Click on the Under the Whitelisting section. You will now receive a form to add a new card. Attention! Do not click on the In the Smappee charging stations section, as this will start the installation of a new charging station. Once one card has been added to the whitelisting section, the station's configuration automatically adjusts to activate whitelisting. Know that it is possible to combine whitelisting with split invoicing and slash or public charging. However, it would take us too far in this video to explain all these possibilities and combinations. The first parameter is the alias for the card. This is a logical name for yourself to represent the user or purpose of the card. The priority parameter has no impact if the location has only one charging station. With multiple charging stations, a user with a higher priority will receive more charging power if overload protection has to intervene. If the use of the card is only temporary, you can immediately specify the expiry date here. This way, you don't have to remember to deny access to the card. Later, you can simply change the expiration date again if access has to be granted again. The most important parameter is, of course, the RFID tag. This is the unique serial number of the card. So this is the actual key to unlock the charging station. Make sure that there are no typos in the serial number. The RFID tag is always a hexadecimal value and is entered in print letters. With a Smappee Smart Charge card, the serial number is printed in the form of a barcode on the card itself. You can easily scan it via your smartphone. A final option is to add the same card or RFID tag to your wallet. This in itself has no added value for whitelisting, but it does ensure that the Smappee app can send specific notifications when the card is used. For example, you will be asked whether or not you want to activate smart charging for your charging session if you use a card from your wallet. To do this, go to your settings and select Wallet. In the RFID tags section, you can add an extra card. Thank you for your attention during this video. You can now secure your charging station against unauthorized use by activating and configuring whitelisting. If you have any further questions, please contact training@smappee.com. See you later.